Today we're going to be making a torn paper Santa. You are going to want your snowy landscape paper, your red paper, white paper, black, and yellow, along with some crayons, a pair of scissors just for one part. You're also going to want a glue bottle. Let me go grab mine. There it is. And you are even going to want your permanent marker from your baggie. I put my snowy paper to the side, and I'm going to start with my white and fold it in half. I'm going to cut on that fold. One of those pieces we're going to leave white, and the other you're going to color a skin color. You can do a skin color like yours or like someone else's. I even have this awesome 32 pack of all different skin colors. So you can decide which you would like to do and color one of those sheets all the way in that skin color. Make sure you do not leave any spot items. Oh, there's my permanent marker. Now that my skin color is done, I am ready to start creating my Santa. So I'm putting those crayons away and giving myself some space. We are going to be tearing our paper into shapes to create this. We're going to start when we tear by doing tiny little tears. A big tear will rip your paper too much. I'm going to start with a rectangle for my body. There is a nice rectangle shape. As I tear, I'm going to place it in my picture to see how big he will be. So there I needed to tear a little bit more off. Notice how I do small little tears. Remember, if I go too fast, pause the video. Next, I'm going to do rectangles for the legs. So I'm going to tear them. I have them about as thick as my finger. I want to make sure they're about the same length. Next, I'm going to do my arms. Again, my arms can also be a thin rectangle, just a little bit shorter than my legs. Now, maybe I don't want my arm to be straight. Maybe I want it to be bent. So this time I'm going to tear it like the letter L. And they're each going to be about the same length. Look, there it looks like I have a bent arm. So remember, you do short little tears as you go. Next, we can tear the head. I'm going to tear the letter U. That gives you a chin and then the top of the head. Next up is our hat, and that can be a triangle shape. I want to make sure though that the hat is going to be as wide as my head. So I take my paper, I lay it down, and I do a tiny tear so that I make sure it won't be too big or too small. Remember, that's a stocking cap, and I can decide which direction it goes. I think that's just about all the red I need. So now I'm going to start with my white. So I am going to need my white for my beard. Just like with my hat, I measure it out as I go. Still again, tiny little tears. Give a little tear so I know how wide and connect it. There we have our beard. I can take that and do the fur along the coat and along the cuffs of my sleeves. I may want to use the black to give myself or my Santa a belt that will fit across his body. And then what else can we use the black for? While I'm thinking, I can cut out a little or tear out a little square for my belt. Santa's feet will get cold in that snow, so I'm going to fold my black paper because I want 2 boots. Now, if it's too hard for you to tear the folded paper, just tear 1 boot at a time. Try to figure out the best shape for your boot. Make sure you add those last furry details with your white. Now I'm pretty happy with what I've created, so now I'm ready to glue it down. I carefully push him to the side, I get my glue bottle, I turn that party hat, I pick those boogers, and I start from that bottom piece and begin gluing. Remember, dot, dot, not a lot. Remember, dot, dot, not a lot. Just along the edges of your paper. Once you glue down all your pieces, you can take your Sharpie to draw your smile in the white and then your eyeballs on the face. You can even add a little nose. I'm going to actually take my white and tear little eyebrows for my Santa as well. As we finish, close your glue bottle, throw out your scraps, and there you have your torn paper Santa.